What's up, everybody? Eddie Michaels here. Welcome to the next episode of my vlog. Um, this episode is titled Emptiness, and a lot of us feel sad inside here and there, and I'm going to talk about a few things that I've done to deal with that void, that struggle, that boredom and emptiness. It's like, sometimes it's just like, well, damn, what the fuck now? And it's like, well, does anybody care? So, there are a few things that I've done, and I'll read you a list of bullet points that I have. Exercise, watch things I like, get involved in activities I like, working on finding myself, and these are all things that I'm doing to overcome these struggles. Right back at you in just a second. Okay. Sorry about the mess, guys. Not exactly a clean person. It's something that I work on twice a week and usually turns into a bit of a catastrophe. Anyway, in dealing with that feeling, like that's a void, like it's emptiness, you just gotta find a way to, number one, keep your mind occupied. Like, for example, watch things you like. Don't burn yourself out on it. And there's a lot of stuff out there. Like if you're into sports, watch sports stuff. Me, I prefer science fiction. So I watch all the science fiction I can. That actually, true story, in a year and a half I watched every single Doctor Who episode I could get my hands on, which was a collection. And I watched from the very first episode in 1963, An Unearthly Child, all the way to the current Christmas special. I've seen all of them. But at that time, it was me just trying to catch up with where Matt Smith was as the 11th Doctor. So I watched from An Unearthly Child, William Hartnell is the Doctor from 1963, all the way up to, I believe it might have been Dinosaurs on a Spaceship with Matt Smith, but it was season 7. That may have actually been the second episode of season 7. But anyway, middle of season 7. Also exercise. Exercise has boosted my self-esteem. I like the way that I look now, rather than, of course, I think it was about 2 years ago I weighed 180 pounds, and I'm down to 147. I dropped the weight pretty quickly, but I didn't build any muscle. So 147, 148 pounds, that's not bad. I'm actually trying to lose my gut so that I can see the muscle underneath. I want to see what I've built in. It's been a full year now that I've worked on my stomach. I'd like to see what it looks like. And, I mean, in general, the adrenaline that you release into your body from exercise, it makes you feel better. That aggression, as a male, is probably good, and it's a controlled way of being aggressive. It's not like I'm out there punching people in the nose, although that would probably be very fun if I could manage that without getting myself hurt. I don't want to hurt anybody. That would be very nice. I'd feel bad. But moving forward, getting involved in activities that I like. One of the things that I did was, as a Who fan, I went to a little Who library get-together at Lane Public Library in Fairfield, Ohio. It was just a little thing. I had some episodes playing on a TV, they had some Jelly Babies, a couple of little neat things. I got a TARDIS keyring keychain, just a little one. Looks like a little Monopoly piece. A cardboard TARDIS that I cut out and put together. Um, some jelly babies. Let's see, what else? Oh, next big thing. When the Christmas special showed in theaters, like, I think it was 2 days after the episode was released, maybe 1 day, maybe 3 days, can't remember. But I went and met up with two buddies of mine, Jason and Dewey, and we watched the, I'm sorry, it's not the Christmas special, it's the 50th anniversary special with Matt Smith, David Tennant, and I'm trying to think of the other guy's name. I'm not going to think of it. Oh boy, that's bad. Anyway, what it is it was the War Doctor, who is 8.5. He's between Paul McGann and Christopher Eccleston, and he was like an incarnation the Doctor didn't want to remember. He met up with David Tennant and Matt Smith. So it's three versions of the Doctor. Their timelines crossed. So three of the same person in different incarnations working with each other to make it through what they have to make it through in the storyline. I won't ruin it for you. But it was awesome. I got involved with that, and it was good to be able to discuss things that I like with people. I don't often do that, and that needs to change. So I'm going to have to work that into my goals. Managing, going out and doing stuff I like to do. Comic-Con is something I'd like to get involved with. Unfortunately, in Ohio, I'm probably only going to be able to go to Horror Hound. That's probably the only thing that'll come through here. But I'm going to do those. I'm going to try and balance that with paying my debt off so that I don't spend too much to have fun. But anyway, moving forward, finding oneself. Now this is neat. I guess you could say part of being sad for me was maybe running away from my past. I have an anger problem, so I have to deal with that, and I don't like being angry, and I know it's there. So in my past, I would shut it out. Well, I think that part of me became something I didn't like. It became something I started running away from rather than dealing with. So I decided that I was ready to deal with that, and for me, the best way to go about it was to visualize, basically give that thing a face, that side of me. And I chose to, how do I put it? It's actually a funny story how it all came together. I was trying to learn a form of martial arts so that I could do this kind of acting thing that I want to do. Well, I thought, well, if I'm going to relate to this style of martial arts, I should find one that relates to an animal that is also a spirit animal, or is a style of animal-ish fighting. For example, tiger kung fu. So, the tiger kung fu, to me, also being a tiger spirit animal, I decided to give that tiger face that side of me that I don't like to see. So now I'm facing that side of me, and I'm learning to communicate with it, and it's a lot easier for me to calm down. So the whole thing is connected. It's weird. And I can just sit back and meditate, and if I think about the natural environment a tiger would be in, create that inside myself, and visualize myself getting in tune with that tiger, hanging out with it, chilling, taking a nap, kicking back, cuddling up with a tiger. Actually, I've had a lot more of an ability to not be mad about stupid things, and I feel like that's progress. So this is moving forward. This is me still. Oh boy, I think there's a light flicker in there, but this is me moving forward in life. So yeah, I still got that spark that I brought up in the first episode, and nobody's taking it from me.